Hi students, today we'll be seeing one more instrument. This is called as a Cuscus bivalve speculum. So last class we have seen about the sim speculum. Today we'll be going to see regarding this speculum, and this instrument is also used in the obstetrica and gynecological examinations. So we'll see regarding this instrument. So today we'll see about this Cuscus speculum. So when you see this instrument, how does it look? It looks somewhat like a beak of a duck. So it is described as a beak of a duck itself. So it has got a two blades. You can see the two blades, and that's why it is called as a bivalve. And here it is joined together, that is the two blades are hinged together. And you can also see there is an adjustment screw here. There is a screw here. So with this screw you can make an adjustment. So whichever angle you want, you can adjust with the help of this screw, and whichever angle you want to take inside, like you can open it like this, whichever angle, whatever the angle you want to weave, you want a broader angle or you want a little one to weave, you can just make an adjustment with the help of this loosening this screw. And when you want when you get a exact thing where you want to see and visualize, you can just make it tight and you can retain this speculum inside the vagina. So you can tighten it off with whatever angle you want. So this is how you will see that it's not moving now. So you can, this is the way how you're adjusting the Cuscus speculum. Next we'll see the technique of introducing this Cuscus speculum. So how you are going to introduce this speculum. Same like sim speculum, how you are introducing, same in that fashion you are going to introduce this Cuscus speculum. But make sure that the blades are closed. So you can see this. This is how the blades are open, and this is how the blade can be closed. So you can just close the blade by just opening the screw to the end. So once it is to the end, you can see that the blades are closed, and you can exactly see like a beak of a duck when it is closed. So you have to just lubricate this speculum, and then you are going to introduce in a anterior posterior direction, that is you are going to introduce in this fashion. So you are introducing in this fashion, and the beak should be, or the blade should be closed. You are introducing in this fashion and then rotating to a 90-degree angle, and then you're opening the blades. So once you open the blade, whatever the angle, whatever you want to visualize and what angle it should be, you can just make an adjustment over that, and you can just fix the screw. You can make it tight and see that it is completely tight, and you can retain it. So you can just make it tight over here. Yes, so it is retained, so it doesn't move, it just get retained. And whatever they want to visualize the cervix or vagina, or you want to take any culture or any swab stick, or you want to take a pap smear, whatever you want, you can do it in this area. So this is how you are going to introduce and keep the speculum in position. So once you want to remove, you have to again release this screw and then close the beak, and then you have to again rotate in the same fashion and then remove it. Nowadays we are getting the disposable one. The disposable Cuscus speculum is available. So for each patient you can use it, and you can throw it, and it is available in three sizes, that is small, medium and large. So based on the patient's age and the obesity or the weight of the patient, you are going to use the whatever the speculum the doctor is asking, you are going to assist for the obstetric or gynecological examination. Next we'll see the uses, why it is used, the uses of Cuscus speculum. It is similar to the sim speculum, whereas in sim speculum you need a person to hold it or to assist it, but in self-retaining speculum you can, that is the Cuscus speculum, you can use without anyone's help. And the uses are, it is used in operations not requiring an excessive retraction of the vaginal wall, and it is ideal for operation on the cervix. You can use it for cervical biopsy, you can make use of taking a pap smear, you can use for cautery and cryosurgery of cervical lesions, colposcopy, and also it is used in a destructive operation, that is held as wires for decapitation. So these are the These are the various uses for using this cuscus speculum. Finally, we'll see the advantages and the disadvantages of this cuscus speculum. So first we'll see what are the advantages. So the main advantages, I've already said you don't need any assistant to hold this speculum. You can just introduce by yourself and you can work independently using this cuscus speculum. And I already said there is a disposable speculum also available in this cuscus speculum, and it also gives a very good weave of the cervix, and it causes a less discomfort to the patient. And next we'll see the disadvantages. The only disadvantage you can see in this cuscus speculum is it gives only a limited field of vision in this using this speculum compared to the Sims speculum. So the vision, the weave is limited. So that's the disadvantage which you can see in the cuscus speculum. So today we have seen about the cuscus speculum. So this instrument also used for an examination, that is obstetric and gynecological examination. So this is called as a cuscus bivalve self-retaining speculum. Simply you can call it as a cuscus speculum. And nowadays it is also available in a disposable manner. And also you have seen that the features of it similarly looks like a beak of the duck. And you have seen the technique how you are going to introduce the uses of the speculum. Finally, we have seen what are the advantages and disadvantage of this speculum. Hope you have understood this. Thank you.